Sorry guys, I lied. I previously said that I wasn't addicted to casino games, only sports betting, but that's just not true, and I'm going to tell you a story about that. This is going way, way back, very early on in my gambling career. And I'd gone 2 months clean at this point, which was amazing. It was pretty much the longest I'd gone clean at that point. And I was watching YouTube one day and I came across an account called Steve Will Do It. And his whole account is about doing mental things, getting plastered, getting high, gambling. And he has a streaming account where he just gambles huge sums of money. And I've only recently found out that it's because he was sponsored by the casinos, by these online casinos, to place these huge bets. It's not actually his own money. But I love Steve Will Do It and influencers like him. I wanted to live that life. I was young and I was dumb and I didn't know any better. And that's the life I wanted. So I started watching some of his streams where he was playing these games, online blackjack, poker, other ridiculous games that don't even exist in the real world. And I was so hooked. And the more I watched these streams and his videos, the more I was like, damn, I need a piece of that lifestyle. And in my head, I was like, okay, well, he's winning all this money and that's enabling him to live this lifestyle. And I want a piece of that. So I logged back onto my Bet365 account and I went onto the casino section and I started playing blackjack, and I'd relapsed after over 2 months clean. And I started playing with slots and I started getting involved with online poker games. And suddenly I was hooked in a whole other dimension of this addiction. And there was one evening where I built my bankroll up massively by winning a huge sports bet, and I went straight onto the casino. I started dabbling with blackjack, and the more I played, it went up occasionally, but it just went down and down and down, much slower than it would have done if I was betting on sports. But I ended up with zero, as always. Now, people in the comments always say it's a skill issue if you end up losing money gambling, but these online casinos are rigged against you. You're never going to win. It's literally an algorithm dictating the fact that you're going to lose at the end of this all. And some people do win big, but I've just made a video on how the bookies make it so hard to withdraw those winnings. And they make it so hard that they hope that you're just going to give up and rebet that money and lose it all, because that's always what happens with a problem gambler. And they know this. My addiction to casino games didn't last long at all, but I fell foul to the influencer scam of these casinos paying off influencers to live this amazing lifestyle and gamble and make young people like me think that that's the way that they made their money. And this is the kind of thing that needs to be made illegal immediately.